I want to tell you a story about two guys. Now, these two men are very different, but they have only one thing that really separates them from each other. The first man wakes up after his third snooze. He's been absolutely dead tired, but first thing he does is he grabs his phone, looks at it, opens up Instagram, and he goes to school, and he sits there and he's petrified to talk to anybody, and he just can only talk to the friends he sends memes to and is better at it in League of Legends. And he's just sitting there absolutely petrified to talk to anybody. And then he comes home, he talks to some women on Snapchat because he's social. They don't even know his name. He's craving intimacy that he can't have. And then he gets on TikTok for like 2 whole hours, stuck in a cycle of searching for something that he doesn't even know. And then sits on his phone until he falls asleep at 1 a.m. Now we have another man. I'm going to call him Augustine. Now Augustine wakes up, ready for the day. He's grateful he woke up. He seizes it every moment. He wakes up before anybody's even up before him. He's out, ran 3 miles. He's read a book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, because he knows that to conquer the world, you must learn how to first. And he's gone, and he goes to school, and he greets everyone with a smile. And everyone waves back at him because everyone knows Augustine is him, man. And he goes and he works every day at school to learn as much as he can before he comes home, changes clothes, goes to the gym, and builds the body of his dreams. Then he comes home, sits with his family, and eats a meal. He's grateful to God for the nourishment. And then he goes, works on his business that he's been building from the ground up until his bedtime routine, where he gets very clean, hygienic, and then he goes to bed. At peace, he falls asleep instantly. Now, these two men are very similar. Most people wouldn't be able to tell the difference, but it's what Augustine does on the side that really matters. And Augustine has this time because he is without social media. Give me a sec. Yes? You have something to say? No, not anymore? Alright. Alright. He's without social media, so that's what I'm here today to talk to you about. You have to get off social media, man. You're just wasting your time and destroying your mental health. I'm telling you this right now. You can look at any app, and all you have to ask is, what's the trade-off? That's what I'm going through today. What is the trade-off? Why do you have it? And you haven't even had the chance to think about it because you've been screwed since before you could touch the pedals in your car. They've been shoving social media down your throat and everyone else's too. And now you have to think for yourself, critically, what are you doing these apps for? Because when you really think about it, you realize there's only really one option, to quit. And I'm going with it right now. Instagram. Think about it. What do you use it for? You see what your friends are doing. You send some Instagram reels to people. That right there is a waste of time. Maybe you see something cool in there. But if you're still here, that means you actually do want to learn something. So come on, let's go into this deep. Are you trading your inner peace to look at ass? That's the decision. I'll leave it up to you to decide. Now there's this whole other, we got TikTok. Main thing I'd say about that, it's not even taking your inner peace, it's just taking your time, man. You're searching, scrolling for hours. Like I said, the first guy. Hours. He spends hours looking for something he doesn't even know what, and if you find a golden nugget in the trash, go use it. Do not keep scrolling past. You're like somebody that's digging for gold, and then he finds it, and he just throws it in with the dirt. Don't do that. If you're actually going to use it. Otherwise, get off of it. And this last one's the absolute worst, because it hides itself deviously in its almost usefulness. And this Snapchat, man. Snapchat absolutely destroys your ability to talk to people. Social media makes you antisocial. Right there. Frickin' rooster. Anyway. It's ironic, and it's absolutely horrendous that that's what it does. But Snapchat it's in the guise of an actual app that you talk to people. That's its main point, is talking to people. And you might say, oh, well, I know where you're going to go with this. They got like the public stories over there. And that's part of the problem. But really, Snapchat is just a disguised lust engine. And let me explain this. Just think about every single feature of the app. It's designed to lie, cheat, and has sexual undertones underneath of it. And you need to understand just every part of it. You got like being able to side swipe and look at it without them knowing. Messages that disappear, you can set it to like 1 second. You got sex bots. Everyone's ran into one of those, and they're trying to sell you their whatever voice chat. They're probably trying to give you a virus or OnlyFans. You need to stop using Snapchat because all of the things that come with it, it's destroying your ability to talk to people. The streaks, imagine how dumb that is. Streaks, it's meaningless communication. It absolutely destroys your ability to see meaning in things because people have put pride on being able to take literal 5 seconds a day to do something. If you're really going to be proud of discipline, have a body to show for it. Have a business to show for it. Have something to show for your discipline, not Snapchat streaks, bro. Not Snapchat streaks. So, with all these things, all you have to decide is what it's giving you really worth more than your inner peace? And you'll find it's no. It's no. And you know it. I can tell you've been unhappy. You've scrolled on TikTok for hours. You've went through your Snapchat and you've done all your streaks and no one says anything to you and you feel lonely. You feel lethargic. You can't even get up and do anything and you have no time to. So what I'm saying is, with all this extra time after you quit these, use it to build good habits. Go and be able to use this time to build good habits like reading, going to the gym, being able to talk to people, build your actual skills, not your snap streaks. Now, I'm sorry for this long video, guys. I'm like a priest. When he asks, why can't you write shorter sermons? When I get started, I get too lazy to stop. So, get out there today, guys, and remember, never settle.